Welcome back to It's Cooking Good. Thank you guys for tuning back in. I hope you're all well. I hope you're all enjoying this lovely weather we're having. Hopefully it will last all week. I've been told it will, and hopefully many more weeks to come because I'm absolutely loving it. Anyway, what we're here for, as the title suggests, I'm going to be doing my Greek-inspired stuffed red peppers. Bit of a mouthful. And it's going to be stuffed with some lovely stuff. We've got some rice, some minced lamb, some other goodies are going to go in there, some herbs and spices, and they are going to be absolutely delicious. So without further ado, why don't we take a look at the ingredients? Okay, so here I've got some rice that I've already boiled up and I've let it cool down. That's actually 3/4 of a cup of rice. I've got 250 grams of lamb mince. I've got a whole yellow pepper, which I've just diced up. 4 cherry tomatoes diced. Half a red onion, which again is diced. I've got a teaspoon each of cumin and, I'll get it out in a minute, cumin and cinnamon. And then here I've got half a teaspoon each of dried dill, oregano and mint. 4 garlic cloves, which I've crushed. And then here is just half a block of feta cheese. Move this out of the way. And then, of course, our peppers. Hopefully you can see that. All I've done is I've just basically taken out all the seeds inside, cleaned them out, obviously because that's what's going to house our stuffing once we've cooked it. And I cook them in a dish like this. I mean, there's 4 of us eating tonight. We'll serve this with like a salad or something, but I always put it in a tray like this. That way, hopefully, fingers crossed, they will stand up and not fall over during the cooking process. Okay, so why don't we head over to the hob. Let's start cooking up all of our ingredients to stuff our peppers with, and then we can get making them up, get them in the oven. I might even try one in the air fryer. I want to see how they come out. Anyway, I'll see you over there. Okay, so I've got the pan just on a medium to low heat, and I'm just going to add in some olive oil, just normal olive oil, not extra virgin or anything like that. And then our red onion, just get all of that out. And I'm going to add the garlic in at the same time. Normally I wait a little bit because I don't want it to burn, but it's fine with this because we're going to add stuff in pretty quickly, to be fair, because we've got to remember everything that's going in this pan is going to be further cooked when it goes into the oven. So that's absolutely fine. To give that a stir around. While I'm doing this, guys, I'd just like to say thank you to all of you. I've got, obviously, that's new and old subscribers. The channel's only just coming up to 2 months old, and our subscriber base is really growing, and I really do appreciate all the support, all of the comments. Honestly, it's blown me away, and I know I don't get to thank all of my new subscribers. Half the time I can't see actually who the people are. I think it just depends, my understanding is, from what account that the person has on YouTube. But either way, really appreciate all the support. We really gained some traction. I've got lots more recipes coming for you. Obviously, we're transitioning soon into sort of autumn and winter, so things will be changed up a bit. I'll be doing a lot more sort of stews, curries, all sorts of stuff, pies, and obviously the all-important, I'd love to hear from you guys. Tell me what it is you'd like to see us cook, and I will cook it for you. So there we go, my little spiel. Okay, so just gently cook that down. I'm actually pretty quickly now going to go in with those yellow peppers. And it's going to look like there's a lot of mix. Well, there is quite a lot of mix, but this actually keeps really well. We're having, obviously, the stuffed peppers this evening, but we'd already sort of discussed them. We're probably going to have stuffed courgettes tomorrow, and we will use this same mix, but we might just change the cheese that we use. So we'll probably top it with like a mozzarella or something like that, just to sort of zhuzhing it up a little bit more. So that's it. We'll just gently cook that off. Okay, so that's had approximately 2 minutes. Throw in our lamb, and then we're going to go in with those tomatoes, like so, and then our herbs and spices. So our dill, oregano, and mint, and then our cinnamon and cumin. Lovely. And just good sort of pinch of salt and pepper. I've got it sort of pre-mixed here. So I'm going to put a really good pinch in there. Like so. And then we're just going to mix that through. Just to crush it all down. Get those herbs and spices all incorporated. Perfect. If any of you are new to the channel and just watching, please do consider liking and subscribing. For those of you who are existing members of the channel, please remember to hit your remind button, I think it is, or is it a bell? Can never remember. And obviously that will then alert you as to when I put out new recipes. It'd be very much appreciated. Okay, I'm actually going to turn that up a little bit because I still had that heat on medium low, so let's just whack it up a little bit more. Okay, that's looking good. I'm going to give that another 2 minutes and then we'll add our rice in. Okay, so now for our rice. Now, I've got quite a lot of rice here. I might not use all of this, to be fair. I think I've probably over-egged it a little bit. I've only got 4 peppers. Looks like I'm feeding about 10 here. Let's try that for the moment. Let's just give that a mix in and let's see how it looks. What's good is if you see in that pan, I'm just going to turn the heat down a touch. See in that pan, we've got all the nice juices which are coming from the meat and the veggies as well, which is exactly what you want. What you don't want is the, you know, when you put it into the peppers, is it to be dry. But you're going to get some juices releasing from those red peppers as well, which are going to really flavour this rice up even more. So, yeah, do you know what? I think that's plenty of rice. I didn't need to do all that, but it won't go to waste. I'll make a special fried rice or something like that out of the leftovers. Perfect. I'm just going to cook that now for about 2 more minutes on a medium heat. Okay, so I've literally just let that cool down for about 5 minutes. I just didn't want it too hot. So let's grab our first pepper. What you're going to do is spoon that in there. Just push it down a little bit more, and then we're going to get some of our cheese. We'll take a little bit of it just to give it a little bit through the middle. Just crumble a bit through. So you can put as much or as little as you want in, I guess. And then let's just get it. I'm going to try not to spill this everywhere. So I'm trying to do it as delicately as possible. And what you want to do is just push that down, like so. There we go. And then finish it off with a bit more of that feta. Let's get a bit more over the top. Like so. Now what I like to do is just put, if I can find the right lid, I'm sure that will be fine, is I'm just going to push that back on there. I will take the lids off partway through the cook just to get some colour on that feta cheese, but they will go in like that. Let me finish the other 3 and then we can talk about putting them in the oven. Okay, so there we go. As you can see, actually, did pretty well there. We did use most of the mix, but there definitely would have been enough there for a 5th pepper. But as I said, we're going to use that again probably tomorrow. I have got some more feta, which I probably will use when they come out, just before they come out of the oven, just to give them a final flourish. But as you can see, all 4 are now done, nicely standing proud in here. These are now, would go into the oven at 180 degrees for about 30 to 35 minutes. I've got ahead of the game tonight, so I'm not actually putting them in the oven till a bit later on. So I'll see you then when we put them in the oven and give it a taste. See you then. Okay, so we are done. Took a little bit longer in the oven. If we pan down, let's have a look. So this is an oven one, it's a whole one. And there you go, you can see the cheese, it's nicely browned. It looks delicious, can't wait. And then here, on this side, this is half of an oven one and half of an air fryer one. The oven ones took 35 to 40 minutes at 180. The air fryer one, which is this side, only took 15 minutes at 180. So I'm interested to see how it turned out. Let's try this. Let's cut that. Oh, okay. Very good. Excellent, in fact. That is lovely. All of the flavours coming through, which is what I'd hoped for. Let's try the air fryer one. Get some of that nice feta cheese on there, all of the fillings, all the fixings, as they say. Amazing. I'll be honest, I think the air fryer version's actually better. They're both, the peppers are both cooked really, really well, but my money's where I'm going to save money, if that makes sense. For 15 minutes at 180, I can't tell the difference to putting it in the oven for a lot longer. That is fantastic. I think next time I will definitely do all of them in the air fryer. Give this one a go. I'll be honest, if there was one thing I'd change, I'm a pinch away of seasoning, probably a little bit of salt, but I can add that afterwards, so it's no biggie. But I probably would have added a little bit more salt whilst cooking it. But other than that, fantastic. I hope you enjoyed this one. It really is a great recipe and one I think you really will enjoy. If you don't like peppers, don't worry about it. Switch it out, use courgettes or tomatoes, just something else. It will still be excellent. I really do appreciate you tuning in till the very, very end. As always, the recipe details will be down below in the description. Remember, as I always say, if there's something you'd like to see us cook on the show, please do let us know. We'd love to cook it for you. But that's it from me. All that's left for me to say is, it's cooking good.